ship. I'm on the Salamanca. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. We've just left Portsmouth. Late thing. And yeah. As you know, I've on my way to Morocco. I decided I'm just going to go on my own. I stuck it on Facebook, on a few forums and stuff, and said, hey, does anyone want to come with me? Here's my route, here's my itinerary. You can book your own places. I'm not a tour guide. And 4 other guys have decided to join us. There's Mel from South Wales, Tim also from Wales, Paul from Ipswich, Lincoln, somewhere up there, and Martin from Colchester, Essex way, and what a great bunch of guys. They're all alright actually. It's a little bit worried that might not get on with any of them, but everyone's straight up. We're all on different bikes. We've got a Tenere 700, a BMW big thing, touring thing, a Tiger 900, and something else, and my Tiger 1200. So we're on our way to Santander in northern Spain. It's a 2-night ferry, so you've got to spend the whole day on board, and there is nothing here apart from a bar and a restaurant, of course, but that's it. So oops, might have to spend a bit in the bar, but hey ho. And then we're going to hit Santander on Saturday morning, I think, and then cane it all the way down to Mérida in the southwest of Spain. There's tractors, the farmers are doing their hoo-ha at the moment, blocking all the motorways in Spain. So we'll be taking non-toll and non-motorway routes, which should be a bit of a laugh. But yes, I'm on a ship. It is pitch black outside, and yeah, ciao for now. Ah. It's a rainy Thursday afternoon. Day 1, my trip to Morocco. The weather is appalling. Horrible, horrible, horrible wetness. But hey ho, suppose got to go through the rain before we can get to the sun. Traffic's a bit rubbish as well. On my way to Portsmouth to go meet 4 strangers who I bumped into on Facebook. Never actually met them before. I met one of them just before Christmas. We sort of met halfway for a McDonald's breakfast, and he was the first one to sign up, and then the other 3 have all decided to tag along as well. So yes, it could be interesting meeting, going away for 2 weeks with who knows, there could be a bunch of weirdos. Traffic sucks. Let me tell you a bit about what I've been packing for my little trip. Hi. Some of you are wondering what I am going to be packing going to Morocco. So in my trusty back box, I'm basically keeping everything to do with the bike. In one of the side panniers is my overnight stuff, including electronics and gadgetry, things I want to take to the hotel. And in the other pannier, not a lot. That's pretty much spare. I'm packing as light as possible because I need a spare place to put a jacket and such like in case I get too hot on the way or need to get something out. So what have I got? Fitting in my trusty battered Givi Triumph branded back box. These are great, by the way. I picked these up on eBay. They're aluminium and they come with these little ridgy things that kind of partition up your box, and it kind of works. They're a little bit loose, there's a little bit of tape involved. So on that subject, the most important thing to bring, Gorilla Tape, gaffer tape, masking tape, whatever you call it, gaffer tape, duct tape. This stuff's absolutely amazing, fixes everything to anything. While I'm on my little toolkit, a little bit of electrical tape, a few bits and bobs, fuses, very important, and pliers, wrench, little bits. Spare earplugs, I'm always losing my earplugs. Alongside that, hidden in here is a box of tissues. I know it sounds crazy, but clean tissues, wiping your visor, wiping your screen, blowing your nose, whatever. Spare pair of summer gloves, spare snood. I seem to misplace mine all the time. This thing is absolutely great. I've had this for years. It's a little microfiber towel. Picked it up at Mountain Warehouse. It's a little bit greasy, but it does the job, and it is just a towel at the end of the day. Battery operated air tire compressor. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Got it on Amazon. This one's an OAS. I think they're all pretty much the same. They're all made in somewhere in China, and that one does bar PSI. The gauge seems to be give or take 0.5 accurate, so that'll do for me. Tire repair kit, never used it, but the bits seem to still be sticky, and it's got the drilly broadle thing. Bog standard first aid kit, plasters, tweezers, tick remover, after bite, the usual little bits and bobs, anything more, and that's an ambulance job. In this massive pack on my waterproofs, I've got some Stormex Oxford trousers with a massive zip on the sides, which go over everything, including my boots, and a giant high-vis waterproof jacket with taped seams. It's in a bag so that I can put stuff back in wet. This bag didn't come with it. It's just a bag that I found. Allen keys, full set of Allen keys. Picked this up on Amazon. Most useful thing. My trusty Opinel knife, had that for years, and goes everywhere. And a lighter, you can never know when you need it. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. Starbucks double shot espresso. It's a quick pick me up, and whenever you're feeling a little bit noddy, but you're trying to get to your final destination, it works a treat, and it's ready to go. It's an old bottle of some glasses cleaner fluid. I filled it full of Windoline because it works for me. And I've left it in a plastic bag. The last one I had decided to explode in my top box. I probably put something heavy on top of it, and it went everywhere. This is absolutely great. Great little bit of kit. It's no, it's not for building up my hand muscles. It's for clipping my ferry ticket onto my windscreen, which is always a handy thing. Where else are we? Right, Halford's jump start battery. This thing's great. It's comes with a jump starter. You've got to make sure that it's the one that can work with lithium batteries if your bike's got a lithium battery, but it also is a ginormous 13,000 mAh power bank with 2 USB ports and an emergency torch, because no one has one of them stuck on their phone. Great bit of kit, and so yeah, power bank and or jump starter. Unfortunately, it comes with this massive nugget of gizmos to do jump starting. Bit of hand sanitizer. Yeah, never leave home without it. A bog standard Oxford bike lock, cycle lock as it were. It's great if you just want to padlock your helmet up with your bike when you're just in a cafe or something. You don't want to carry all your clubber with you. It is a deterrent. Yes, if someone wants to nick something, they're going to nick it anyway, but it just stops that first off opportune theft. Alarm disc lock. This is great. It's noisy, it's irritating, but again, Amazon, made in China, cheapy. It works, and it's a deterrent, and that's all it is. A couple of spare bits. So obviously spare phone charger cable, and an adapter from USB-C to Lightning with a headphone port on it. DIN thingamajig with USB bits. I don't really use it that often, but it is a good backup because I seem to get more juice out of the DIN socket when charging something off the bike than I do off my quad lock charger. And these things are absolutely great. It's a stretchy Velcro strap that goes into the loop there. It's kind of got like a rubberized back to it, so it kind of gets a bit sticky. It's great. You can use these to strap anything down pretty much anywhere. I think there's a link for them on the YouTube notes. So that is basically what's going into my trusty back box. This is stuff that I need to get hold of possibly every day. And it's the grab and go box. In there, I'll also chuck probably a couple of spare charger cables, pens, and probably the bog standard paracetamol. And what have we got? Paracetamol and Rennie. Most important things to take with you when going abroad, I think. Oh, that's all going in there. Right, that's the box of wonders done. So next up, overnight bag. This is by greatbikersgear.com. Anyway, yep, Chinese made yet again. Picked it up on eBay. They fit the Givy Expedition panniers perfectly. You just need to measure them up, find your Givy code, and zips at the top. Zip at the front, little side pocket at the front as well, so you can open it up flat, and a shoulder bag, and slots in absolutely perfectly. Brilliant piece of kit. So far cheaper than the Givy originals. This is going to be my overnight bag, the one bag that I'll take away from the bike every evening. So basically, yes, socks and pants and t-shirts, swim shorts, wash kit, few drugs, tummy tablets, most importantly, adapters. My camera setup bag, which is GoPro Hero 12 and an Insta 360X with the selfie pole. And with that will be my iPad, a few charger cables, and that's it. And that works for my overnight bag. Yes, I haven't brought enough clothes for 2 weeks. I've brought 5 sets of undercrackers and socks, reuse and inside out, and wash them when I can. Pretty much most of the places that we're staying at do have some sort of laundry facility, so it won't be that bad. Anyway, I'm not out there to impress anyone. I don't really care. And finally, what I'm going to be wearing. My Richa adventure boots. I love these boots. They're well cool. I've had them for ages, and I found this stuff called Duck's Wax. It's, as you say, water repelling leather tonic. I've used it quite a few times now. Dubbing wax. Wax the boots, give them a polish. It kind of soaks it all up and adds an extra layer of waterproofing. And these ones are yet to leak. Yet. They will at some point. Under my base layers, I will have thermals and merino wool long sleeve top and probably long johns, definitely for the first part of it. Gearbing heated jacket, micro wire. It's worth the investment with the programmer thing and the little plugs for gloves. And yes, I've got the heated gloves, which is why I've packed my summer gloves in my top box, but my heated gloves will be, that's what I'll be leaving with. I'm going to go mesh on my layers. My trusty Frank Thomas mesh jacket, complete with bits of road trapped into it. And my bullet jeans. I've done something cool in my bullet jeans. Everyone says you need to bring a spare key with you. You know, you get this stupid pocket on the right hand side in jeans. Well, I've put my spare key in there and I have sewn it shut, just by hand, needle and thread. I figure that my jeans are never going to get locked in my boxes or in my bike or anything. No one really knows it's there. Oh shit, told you now. But my jeans are with me all the time, so it's quite handy. That's what I'm wearing. And that's it. I've got a pannier free, basically, to put jackets, hoodie, whatever else in, bit of duty free, and which is all good. I'll also have a spare mesh hook net that can stretch over the back seat if needs be, if I need to put anything in there. I'll also have in that spare pannier, spare bottle of fuel, some water and some snacks, and that's about it. Crackety-goo. And finally, the important bits and bobs. Passport, obviously, Triumph Assist European breakdown cover, V5C, so that you can temporarily import your vehicle into Morocco and then you temporarily export it out afterwards. Insurance, vehicle insurance for European cover, and maybe some medical insurance. All going in a Ziploc plastic bag and then into my trusty Lomo bag. These things are great. They sits on your thigh with like a belt loop, easy to access, totally waterproof. This stuff's like made out of diving material or something, and yeah, really handy, and it's there by your side all the time. And 2 wallets, yes, 2 wallets. I generally take 2 wallets whenever I'm traveling. One, as you know, in the past, I was pulled over in France by a policeman who wanted a bit of a payoff. Same thing happened in Sri Lanka in a tuk-tuk, because I overtook someone in a tuk-tuk and the policeman wanted a bribe, basically. So I would keep my driving license, maybe 1 bank card, and a little bit of cash, so £50 worth of whatever equivalent, in an accessible wallet as my go-to, and then anything else would go in a separate wallet stashed away somewhere. Main reason being is that more likely than not someone's going to want to see your driving license, and if you have a wad of cash there, they're then going to want dibs in on that as well. So it's always good to have some readies easily available and not show that you've got loads of money. When I got pulled in France, I didn't have any cash in my wallet. I just had a bank card, and he was insistent on giving me a fine. And when I explained that I have no cash and showed him my empty wallet, it proved the point. And he let me off because he didn't want to escort me to an ATM to get cash out, because he was obviously just after a bit of beer money for himself. So that's my tips. That's it. I'm all good to go. Just need to wait now, and day before I'll print off some ferry tickets and such like, and the rest of it will be on my phone anyhow. Good. You haven't noticed, it's still raining.
Whacking a pig.
This is my cabin. I have a lovely view of sunlight. It's about midnight at the moment, so yes, it's just a picture on the wall. But I have the cabin all to myself, which is quite nice. It's a 4-berth cabin, but, one boudoir. I found out something very interesting today on the way down through yellow warnings of rain through the south of England, that my boots are not waterproof. They were once upon a time, but now they are rather permeable. Anyway, this is my little cabin. It's quite pleasant and very cramped for 4 people. I have my own salle de bain, shower, loo, cubicle thing. It reminds me of a Formula 1 in France. Formula 1, those little cheap hotels that are a bit like travel lodges. But hey ho, this is my home for the next 36 or so hours on the way to Santander. And I'm with a great bunch of guys. We all met up in the beef eater outside of Portsmouth. Had a couple of drinks and had a burger. Got to know everyone. So as you know, I put this on Facebook. I planned the route and myself to go to Morocco. Sorry if I'm moving around, but the ship is really rocky already. It's just going to get worse going through the Bay of Biscay. And yeah, I stuck it on Facebook and thought, hey, does anyone want to join me? Because I'm going down to the Sahara. Feel free if you want to. And 5 guys joined me. 4 other guys joined me, so there's 5 of us. And we're a good bunch. We had some dinner together. First time I've met everyone, bar one of them who I met just before Christmas. Yeah, it should be an interesting couple of weeks. Ciao for now.